obviously we're frustrated. I give BU a lot of credit. I think they were able to get out ahead of us early. We were in the box far too often in the first half of the game, and Milan made it awfully tough for us to get back into it. I think they did a good job blocking shots, and when they didn't, he was there to make the save. So, give BU a lot of credit. I wish them the best of luck next week in the finals.
Questions, if you raise your hand, we'll pass the microphone around to you. Just identify who you are and your affiliation.
Andy Merritt with Hockey Journal. Teddy, given the fact that it was a pretty even game numbers-wise, shots in both, especially in the first two periods, were pretty even. Chances were pretty even. How frustrating is it that it's basically two pretty bad defensive breakdowns that lead to this loss?
I think looking back on one of the power play goals, we had the puck. Their power play goals, we had the puck in full possession. Looked like the guy fanned on it, went right to the other guy, and he knocked it in. The other one, I thought there was actually a hook. Our D got hooked in the corner and allowed the guy to walk out from the corner. Ultimately, I give BU credit. They made a couple plays. We had some opportunities. We had some breakaways. We had some good looks at the goalie, and he came up with some big saves.
Right down here. We'll go to your left.
Scott McLaughlin, College Hockey News. Can you just talk about what went into the decision to pull Michaelik, especially at the time that you did?
Well, I think it was going into a timeout, and I think it's just not necessarily any issue we had with him, but maybe just trying to get ourselves a little bit of a different look back there. And Gerard plays the puck very well, which might allow us to offensively be able to transition a little quickly. And if they started to get conservative dumping it in, it might allow us to play with the puck a little bit more. So I think it wasn't really pointing the finger in any way, but it was just an opportunity to get a goalie that handles the puck a little bit better in there.
Well, I don't think that either team played their best game tonight. I've seen Harvard against us, and I've seen Harvard recently against Yale and against Quinnipiac, and on film, and I thought they were in those three games they really came with speed. They used the power play was unbelievable, and we were fortunate that we didn't play our best game tonight, and I think we won because neither did Harvard. Now I don't know what the cause of that was, because they stormed us the first two periods. We played them over at Harvard, and we were lucky to get out of there with a win and an overtime win as to boot. So I don't know how Teddy felt about it, but as I say, it didn't seem that neither team seemed to be that engaged. There were some pretty good plays made. There were some nice goals scored, but in general, I thought until Harvard really was storming us the last 4 or 5 minutes, it was, I don't know if this is good for the Beanpot to say, a bit of a sleepwalk. We get up and we acted like we were very frustrated that we weren't playing better, and we continued to be frustrated. And we weren't as sharp passing the puck. We weren't as sharp on the forecheck. We were pretty good for most of the game until the last 5 or 6 minutes on in our own zone. But once we got the puck away from them in our zone, we turned it over quite often. Sometimes before we even get out over our own blue line. So we were fortunate to get out with a W tonight. We're very fortunate to be in the Beanpot final, and I think you got to owe to our goaltender, Karen Milan. When you're not playing your best, usually your goaltender and your penalty kill teams are the guys to get it done for you. They had 4 power plays tonight and only got 3 shots, and that's and the goal they got was on an unbelievable turnover that we gave them. So I thought we did a good job in that area, and that was the key. And the key of the game was the 5-on-3 and the 5-on-4 late in the second period. I thought the fact that they had a chance to get going right then and there, and they didn't. So I thought that was real important. That would have made it 3-2, and probably all hell would have broke loose in the third period. Conley mostly, and then Gaudette after that for the 5-on-3 with our defensemen. Plus we had 2 of our best defensemen in the box in that. So I thought that Newman and Escobedo played great killing that penalty.